Started with Div 1, watched some Div 2 Recs back, and now we're in Div 3. We have got SpareHands against LoganJosh. Both players are 1 win, 2 losses. This is a very important matchup then. Getting that second win might be enough to lock in a top 8 spot in Division 3. It might not be. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm fairly confident that 1 win is not enough. Given, well, these guys kind of play each other, and 2 of them are going to be guaranteed wins. So, and then they've got next week still. So, 2 wins isn't enough to be guaranteed, and therefore a loss tonight is going to put either player in a lot of trouble. Draft time. Migration is where we're going to start. And then as far as the bans have gone, Water Nomad and Copenhagen were taken out. SpareHands has taken Aquarina. LoganJosh going with Splash Random. Okay, Division 3. For these guys, we have got Italians, Bengalis, Spanish, Mongols, Dravidians, Persians, Portuguese, and Japanese. Very good. So keen to see how these guys play it out from here. We're going to start on Migration. And some good water-based maps coming after that. I imagine Migration will see... I could just be Italians, Dravidians. Maybe Persians. I feel like if you're taking Persians, Migration is the best place to use them. This feels a very Splash Random-y, and then this is the leftover one for Aquarina. Potentially. Very interesting to see how it plays out as we look forward to game 1. Okay, welcome along to Division 3 Girt By Sea. We have got a very important matchup between LoganJosh and SpareHands. They are starting their set on Migration. LoganJosh is in the north, playing as the Dravidians. SpareHands is in the southeast, playing as the Italians. 2 very, very common civs on this map. 2 civs that have good timings, good bonuses, and an interesting dynamic when it comes to their land play as well, which will become important as the play and the dynamic of this map is to move to the middle and take all the res that's in the middle. Some few heals there. Relics. The 2 players are not completely opposite, but also not as close as you can possibly get either. There's certainly a closer side though. It will be interesting to see how they dock and how they move around. And for now, we just await their uptimes and see how they go about it. LoganJosh 6 to food. SpareHands has 5, but I did notice his deer were being very annoying, getting hidden underneath the berries there. So hopefully figures it out and looks to have figured it out there. Very nice. 5 on wood. Should be going to dock any moment now. He's going to dock on the left to start with. Ah, look at this frustrating. Oh no, he's going to get stuck. Ah, he's going to get stuck. You have to let him go. You have to let him like reset. Bring the sheep in. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but he should be okay. At this point, now that the dock's up, you can just go to the sheep here. Go to the sheep. Yep, good. You'll be okay. That deer will eventually find itself resetting, or you're just going to have to take it later. It's not the biggest issue. One deer not figuring itself out. It'll happen eventually, as long as he doesn't completely run out. He'll now see it. He's just got to, like, tiptoe his way around the side so he doesn't push it towards the wall again. It's very annoying stuff. But he's got his fishing ship out. So does LoganJosh. So now, keeping Vil production up will be okay. And he'll take it eventually. And should all be good. I'd still like to go back and try and take it. You just got to be very careful with it in this moment now. Very annoying. Very annoying. LoganJosh has got the tiniest back pond, but you can't do anything with that anyway. And you wouldn't be allowed to, even if you did. No, don't push it back into the middle. Get underneath it. Good man. All right, here we go. We're getting it in. How's that sheep going in there? Keep pushing it. Or I guess he's just going to wait for this one to end. Yeah, okay. Very nice. And we tick across, and we await their plans. LoganJosh has 9 on wood. SpareHands has 11 on the 1 lumber camp. Depends on how you go about this. I tend to go 1 lumber camp. I see a lot of players go 2. I think Dravidians, you can probably get away with 2. Depends on what you want to achieve. If you're going with an uptime that is as quick as you can manage, you really can only get away with 1. But if you're going for something a touch slower, then if you're going for like a 25, 26 Vils instead of a 20, then you should probably do a 2nd lumber camp at that point. Left you lose, right you win, says Buggy. Because the players definitely have a closer option. I'm just not convinced that a fast feudal play is right. I just don't like it. If you're telling me that the game is down to a 50-50, left v right, I don't want to take that. I'm not taking that 50-50. And I don't think going right is a win. I don't think going right is a win. I think if you want to go feudal, the way you go feudal is to dock, transport, come forward, dock the front. That's the way you go feudal on this map. I don't think you go feudal by making galleys at home. It's by 1 dock, make a couple of fish, come forward, drop docks forward and fires the front. Because then you're asserting the control at the front. Anyway, let's have a look and see which way these galleys go. They're going to go to the right. No, they're going to split. They're going to split. And I'm also not against that as an option. Because, yeah, I think that's fine. SpareHands is going to be up, and this is why I don't like it. I think, look, he's gonna get a 12-minute 30 timing on the fishing ship, on arriving. SpareHands will be up and be able to make... SpareHands will be able to make fires immediately. He's actually already producing. He's producing fires already. You're already behind. It's going to be 1 fire versus 1 galley. Will he even kill a fish? Probably gets 1. And you can easy sell and up. And yeah, no troubles at all. Fires are out. Galleys are somewhere. He's actually blocking. Oh, how's this? Blocking with the fishing ships. Oh, get back involved. No, he's left them. But now you can just mass produce fishing ships and have no issues. Suddenly, you just got to keep making vills. You should be okay. I like the position when you're... I like this position for SpareHands here. The galleys have actually just given up. Defending. And the Fire's defending is okay. I think now you make a transport, and he is. Both players are. I'll go to the middle. I didn't like the selling of both stone. The transport's not a problem. You don't have to be first. He won't get stopped. You have enough res. You have enough res to take longer if you have to. He's going to have a really big timing advantage. Over 2 minutes. He's got too much food in hand, though. Needs to get these guys off berries and maybe even go to stone with them. There's no need to have anyone on food here. Needs to sell to get the fire upgrade. Sell to get the war galley upgrade. And then starts pumping out those ships. Assert the map control. Then you land. And you've got no problems. It's just about the APM, and you can see how fast they're playing here. Leave that up for a few minutes as this match hits a very interesting time. Lots of food in hand for SpareHands. Has landed the middle now. Needs to start pumping the fires. Needs to get the upgrade, though. And it should be coming in now. I have a feeling it will be in queue after those sales. It's not yet. Not yet. Do I show your APM? Sometimes. Well, that transport's in trouble. Unless it hides. We need that upgrade. We need the war galley upgrade. It's the reason we go up. The reason we want to be first up. Transport will go down here. One of the reasons we go up so quickly is we want to get that upgrade. Because it gets a bit more speed on our fires. And it gets... There it is. Careening and war galley. Very good. It's in. It's up. And now you can make fires on both sides. Got 4 docks. Send two docks one way, 2 docks the other way. I like to have a rally point just on the chokes here. There and there. And then just pull back for 10 seconds and then he should be good. So you can see the speed change any second now. There you go, 1.35, a little bit faster, a little bit more attack and HP. But has not actually done a lot in the middle yet. Needs to get... Does have double bit, which is good. And bowsaw. Needs to start making some buildings in the middle because it's going to become about the middle very soon. LoganJosh is about to land with 5 vills. And it's going to be spotted. Oh, that's going to be a scout down. If you don't run, scout goes down. And transport will go down as well. TC in the middle. This is a very aggressive town center. LoganJosh sees a fair bit of it. I think sent the scout earlier. SpareHands doesn't see a lot. And now doesn't have a scout. It's about here where I think, yeah, we just start focusing down the docks as well. Will be good. Isn't going to deny war galley here. But that's all good. Has a lot of fires. And the rest of them are being sent forward too. Chasing away. But they're about to squeeze these galleys now. Galleys are in trouble. Going to get squeezed into a corner. And that's a lot of them that are going to go down here. Bang, bang. And as they walk away, they all go down. That's a good engagement. And now a bunch can sit on the docks. Demos may be needed, but This is getting very interesting here. There's some Vil fighting going on at the same time. Not a lot has been transported by our Italian player. And this is where you can get in a little bit of trouble if you don't have that second TC up. They're going to trade Vil kills. Yeah, it looks like they are. That village is stuck. Scout will go down. Workshop, stable, barracks. These fires need to be patrolling at home now. Taking out houses always good. I think LoganJosh will eventually figure out he's going to have to scout the house wall at the back instead of the front. And focus down the docks and make both players play in the middle. You can see Knight goes down. Bought some stone to drop another TC. And I think this has leveled out a bit. But our Dravidian player is going to have a town centre earlier. And I think if you are SpareHands, it's a hard thing to remember. But a few more docks along the sides or on the front's always nice. You still got fishing ships. Actually, these ones are still pretty efficient. Still a fair bit of food directly underneath the dock. But it's going to become a lot about aggression now. Have to be aggressive here. Italians get good monks. You do get atonement and redemption. And I think that may be of use, knowing your opponent's already out there on monks. At the very least, light cav. You're going to need another stable for light cav now. Two galleys out the way, but yeah, look at that. We can stop with the fish now, the ships now. Patrol them around. But the problem is here. You can make 24 fire ships. However, if that is coming at the expense of the middle control, you're in a bit of trouble. And that may be the situation here. Knight goes down. Mangonel and Armored Elephant will be able to work away. All good. Pull back. Armored Elephant's getting some running repairs. So what do you do now? 2v2 on the Mangonels. Uh-oh. And it's going to be a 1 for 2. LoganJosh gets the good trade there as well. And a castle. That's a big castle. Holy, that is a strong castle. That is a big castle at this time of day. And he's nearly got enough to back it up. Barracks goes down. Workshop will do some work on the Vils. Not going for the Vils. Going for the Armored Ellie instead. And it goes down. Probably needed to go for the Mangonel first. This gets awkward now. Oh, it's a second landing. This is a good landing. I like this. This is something that didn't happen in the last game. Oh, sorry, didn't happen in... Yeah, the last set. We were watching Tricky and Yeti. The idea of, oh, hang on, this is looking really bad. Yes, we can fight it. But it does look a little bit inevitable here that this is all going to go down. And this may be the best spot, but look, LoganJosh is on it again. He's getting town watch. He's going to outpost around the side. He's going to go grab relics as well. Look at this. This is big, big map control here. This is strong map control. And a castle on that hill. How do you get back into this now? LoganJosh is controlling a lot of the land. But he's going to run out at home. There's a lot of vills at home, and they are very much stuck. There's a lot of res here. But 45 vills are going to be struggling soon. And Arumi is out. And SpareHands will click up once he gets another building down. Which he's forcing down now. It's going to be a monastery at home. Once he gets the monastery at home, he'll click up. And, well, these castles are in a little bit of trouble. And this is where the next part of the map comes in. And that is, you can have the middle, but if you don't deplete the middle of res, and you're too slow to imp, and you don't have water, the other player can sort of force their way back on. There's plenty of stone. So if you're SpareHands now, and I think he's on it, get to imp, get chemistry. There's still 3k gold. There's still 3k gold on this island here. Get to imp, get chemistry. 4 cannon galleons, 5 cannon galleons. Take down castles. Land. Drop your own castle. Logan's only a minute behind. Yeah, he is. But cannon galleons... How are you beating the cannon galleons? Bombard cannon? Dravidians get it? Yes. They don't outrange cannon galleons though. Especially not elites. I think LoganJosh needs to drop docks here. He needs to drop docks here and be ready on fires. He needs to be ready for fast fire. I think that... Because water is how SpareHands gets back into it now. All these castles get ranged. It's going to be... Should be immediate chemistry. Does he have a uni? He has a uni. It should be immediate chemistry. Food and gold. Chemistry's coming in now. And there you go. There's the docks. The fires... The fires are what can prevent SpareHands getting back on the middle. Does he scout the docks yet? No, and that's going to be a small issue. LoganJosh has done well to be up at a competitive time. Ellie archers are out, docks on the front, and oh, he's just urging chemistry to finish. Cannon galleon straight in queue. How about he's probably spamming the button. Both players getting shipwright. Bracer. I mean, if you're feeling it, nah, you shouldn't really castle drop here. You take out a shit ton of res and houses, but you really need to fight this. And now towers on the shoreline, but the cannon galleons are out. LoganJosh doesn't have chemistry yet. And this should get blocked. Although, he's not focusing the tower down. 4 more cannon galleons in queue. Bunch of fires work their way back. Trevilians get fully upgraded keeps, yeah. But they're not keeps at the moment. And they're going to go down before they are keeps. That's all. Whilst it's a watchtower, it's not going to do a lot. And he's landed. Okay, landed, and there'll be a castle right here. Oh, no. Oh, no. Uh-oh. 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 Don't build that. Oh, he's got away with it. Oh, my God. The Arumi saved the loss of a castle. Oh, my God. That could have been so much worse than it was. Okay, now you have to go straight onto the castles. You have to pick a castle and go for it now. There's no time to waste. 13 range? Brilliant. These guys have got 10. One TC though, it's so hard. You really, really have to be ready. If he is ready and he gets that castle here, 20 vils, then he gets some gold and can work his way back into the game. Get some gold, some wood, and he can stay on 1 TC. 9 cannon galleons. If they get support, they're going to be hard to stop. He's going to the next castle now. And if that one goes down, then yeah, he can come here as well. Vils are ready. How many are coming? 15? I think we still have a game, people. And he's trying to redock, and again, he's on it, but there's docks here. But it's okay. If he gets on the middle island, then we still have a game of 1 vil. 1 vil. Bring the others. Castle goes down. This castle's rangeable as well. Italians get fast fire? Yes. I would consider fast fire. Okay, now there's going to be a landing, but it's going to be seen, but it's not a problem. Because you're on. That's the important part. Is the hard part is done. On. Now it's about finding a way to stay. And also, is that elite? Elite is in. Have a look at these bad boys. The elite is in. Look at the gold cannons on them. There's a good view of it. Gold cannon on this elite cannon galleon. Ellie archers are going to try. Bang, bang, bang. And are we going to see Trebs out of here? Are we going to see Genbo, maybe? There's the first bombard cannon. And now it's Galleon. Maybe Galleon's more important than fire, fast fire here. Because Galleons, now that we're in a spot where Galleons are in a mass, the fast fires will just get focused down. So Galleon's probably the way, and both players have Galleon now. Okay. What do we think, people? Who's taking this game? This game is so intense. There's Ellie archers out. There's a lot of naval battle going on. Medical Corps is coming in now. Treb is going to sit under this Italian castle, which doesn't have any upgrades yet. Italians do get hoardings, masonry, and architecture. More redocks, and that's an aggressive castle. He doesn't see a lot of what's going on here. Oh, 1 vil's going to tap that and be... Hopefully, for SpareHands' sake, she dies before there's any problems here. You can't build that. You're not building that. Don't build that. Please don't build that. But, Treb will go down. 1, don't trickle Treb. 2, cannon galleons range everything. On the water now. Yeah. Has a lot of res on hand. 100 vils, but a lot of them are going to run out of jobs soon. So they need to migrate. huge map control still. But if SpareHands is able to stick around for long enough. What do we got there? Mining camp. Going to gold. I imagine the gold here is running low. And he's going to take more vils off that home island. Still producing at home. LoganJosh still looks pretty good here. Enough wood to keep going at home. 6k. Still has a lot of use here. Can't castle here, but might be worth dropping one here. Dravidians get heated shot. They do. That may also be of use. And here's the fight between the galleons. There's no bonuses on the water, right? No, it's just those archers that get a bonus there. And there's no bonus there. So it'll just be standard play on water. Standard ships. Bit of counterplay. Still feels good for LoganJosh, but the bombard cannon's still in range of water. And it goes down. It gets one shot by a cannon galleon, which has got 15 range. Cannons are dead. Well, there's 4 of them left, so we lost a couple. And SpareHands is going to lose a bit more. LoganJosh, you think... There you go, he's going to reposition this, I hope. Oh, yes, because this is a side he's got water control. So he's going to position them nicely on this side, and now the castle's going to be in trouble. Now the castle, that's a lot of heli archers. Look at the res. This guy can lose a lot and still be able to mass produce. Heli archers are going to sit under the castle, and I think we may see a game called when the castle goes down here. LoganJosh has done so well here. So well. He's now dominating on water as well. Producing. Just needs to get to 200 pop. SpareHands under 100 pop now. And the game is called 1-0 LoganJosh. Galleons. Early archers. Early archers are strong. These boys getting regen as well with the Dravidian bonus. You can see their APMs at the end there. 40 and 32. Military. Lots of kills. Lots of losses. SpareHands took out 44 buildings. Eco. We'll have a look at the res collected there. And how that was level for a fair while. Until LoganJosh took full control of the middle. And ran away with it. The techs. I think that's just a tech counter for both players. The timeline. And some APM for the two. That is some serious clicking. Oh, this is when we were microing the fishing ships against the galleys. No? I thought that's when it was. Maybe not. Or did I go too far back? Oh, too far forward. I need to go there. Ah, yes, it was. Yes. So it's at this point where he's just clicking everywhere. Click, click, click. And you're going to see the APM just go up so far. Well, there you go. That is game number 1. LoganJosh takes it out. And we look forward to game 2. Welcome along to game number 2 of this very important Division 3 match between SpareHands and LoganJosh. They're playing on Aquarena. We have got SpareHands in the northwest playing as the Bengalis, and LoganJosh is in the southeast playing as the Portuguese. You get a lot of good food here. You get standard food res in terms of hunt and herdables. No berries though. But instead of the berries, you get a whole host of fish, bunch of gold tiles, and even some oysters. Your sea gates and sea walls are not super strong, but they provide a little bit of protection from your fish. Sea towers as well, they'll help out a little bit, but they won't do too much. At the end of the day, you will need to make navy to assert your dominance on this map. This is SpareHands' home map after going down in game 1. And I imagine both players will look to fast castle here, although it is a new map. And some players do get some feudal damage on this. So it'll be interesting to see how they go about it. I think going fast castle, galleys, maybe even a fast ballistics play if you can, is pretty good. Fast castle, well, Viking longboats have proven to be extremely strong on this map. And yeah, there's a few good options. You can play with ships that maybe get better fires, say Chinese or Byzantines. As for these two civs, well, Bengalis don't get heavy demo, otherwise they're pretty full on their navy. Dry dock, careening, shipwright, all there. Portuguese, very similar. So no fast fire, but they do get heavy demo. They actually don't get shipwright. Their ships do have more HP. Their units are cheaper, so they already get a little bit of a discount on their units. They do have a unique tech that allows their ships to have armor. And they do have another unique tech that allows their cannon galleons to fire with, I think that means they fire with ballistics. Just written in a different way. And their tech's research faster. I forgot to mention Bengalis. Well, they have ships that regenerate. So we're going to see a lot of that, and we may even see Mahayana come in as well regarding villages if we go super, super late. This is a real navy battle, this one. I think when you see all those bonuses in play, armor and HP and cheaper up against regeneration, I think you're in for a pretty big water battle here. Pretty big water battle. Portuguese also get a unique unit. They get the Caravel. Caravel is like a scorpion ship. Does 1 less attack than a war galley, so it's not preferred unless your opponent is very much bunched up. So the way I like to mention the Caravels is, unless you're against, say, longboats, which stack up a lot in this game, you're probably not playing Caravels. I don't mind the idea of adding 3-4 Caravels to your galleon army if they are the ones that don't get focused down. They get to do a little bit of extra damage, pass-through damage. You probably get some good value for them. But generally speaking, if you're just going full galleon with the Portuguese, you'll be okay. So LoganJosh is up, 21 vils, not too much idle time. SpareHands has had a bit more idle time, but it's clearly looking towards a fast castle here. 4 go to gold now. Fishing ships are out. And on this side, lots of fishing ships are out. No movement to gold just yet, although it may be about to happen here. It could even be a second wood line. SpareHands is up. Hasn't gone to gold yet. Fishing ships are starting to trip over each other. Second lumber camp. Not going to have any issues. I would like to see... SpareHands did the same in the last game. I would like to see him go grab 10 gold long distance. Or he's going to do it this way, actually. He's going to go to oysters. I like this as well. You can take the fishing ships to oysters and they can bring back the required gold. That will mean he'll only have to sell 100 stone. Looks like it's too late. It's too late to go fully to oysters and make it done. This is the way I like to play it as well. I would have docked here and then gone to oysters this way. And that's how I would go about the build. It's very good because you get to save on the mining camp. And you do need a mill, and he's going to rush the mill down. He's going to be a tiny bit slow on the mill. But, yeah, sending the fishing ships to oysters is the way I like to do it. Avoid the need for a mining camp. Save on the wood cost. It allows you to be a little bit more efficient. Galleys are coming forward again, so it's the exact replica of the last game. LoganJosh fast feudal, SpareHands fast castle. Now, in the first game, SpareHands got the water control, but couldn't do it on land. Well, the benefit for him this time is there's no land to worry about. So if he gets the water control here, he should get the win. And this is the timing that we talk about, right? So, double bit coming in, castle age on the way in, but these galleys are going to come in. They're not just going to break. They're going to be able to kill fish. They'll be able to sit under the towers here. Galley's out as well. So galley v galley at the moment. And now it's time to add docks. It's not too bad a build from SpareHands yet. It's done enough, right? It's stopped the attack, but it's about taking advantage of that now. So last game we saw was a little bit slow on the war galley upgrade, so hopefully we see an improvement on that here. If you're going to go fast castle, what are we doing when we're going up in age? Why are we going up the age? We want to get that pushback. We're going to get the extra eco from the fishing ships. There's 11 fishing ships still working. Really efficient as well. The deep fish right underneath the docks. And he's just going to wait. And that's good. And he's going to have a great timing advantage on this. His ships regenerate as well. So he can wait. And yeah, just sit under. That's fine. LoganJosh needs to dive. And this is good. I think he's figured this out. He just has to dive this and take out the fish whilst he can. Upgrades now. If he gets upgrades, it's all okay. So early careening, that's one of the upgrades required. And I think the next one's in queue as well. But LoganJosh is going to snipe a whole host of fish here. This is good, but it's necessary because there's a big timing disadvantage. Careening's in queue. Is War Galley's not in queue. So it's again you gotta go and grab those upgrades. War Galleys are coming in now. A lot is on gold. Maybe Vils need to go to the straggler and then be pushed onto the sheep. There's still 7 sheep to take. I think now's the time to start taking the extra ones on sheep. And we look at the numbers, 11 to 15. So War Galley's in, and now he'll be able to fight here. But remember, he's got the upgrades, largely speaking. Doesn't have wheelbarrow. Can get that anytime soon. He's now just got to start pumping out 4-dot galleys. Late to war galleys a bit unfortunate. The other thing I'd like to see is fast ballistics. I'd like to see fast ballistics. If it's not going to be Bodkin, I'd like to see fast ballistics. The galleys coming in and sniping those fish. He's actually adding fish. I'm surprised by that, but I guess it works. There's still plenty of fish to take. And then you can not have to worry about the other stuff so much. Don't have to worry about the sheep as much. I think if you open fires, you can maybe not... You kind of prevent the galleys from wanting to come in. Just for like... And just until you get War Galley. Once you get War Galley, you switch to Galleon. To War Galley. I keep forgetting the bloody names. Once you get the War Galley upgrade, you can switch to War Galley. But until then... He still doesn't have Bodkin. Maybe he's forgotten that he doesn't have Bodkin. And now outnumbered. Outnumbered a lot. He's going to have to run back. No fish, though. So, LoganJosh has no fish and no one on food. And that is something that will get away from him if he's not careful. If he's not careful, this will get away from him over time. Because it's not that... It's not that hard... not that easy to push this. His SpareHands still has enough. Once those vills come through, he needs to put more on next. Bodkin coming in now. That's good. Ballistics is next for both these players. With the new water rework, I think we're pretty confident that we can say that the university text part of the changes will come in. And that's going to see a fast university on pretty much every hybrid map. Because it won't necessarily be a ballistics thing. For this, it will be ballistics. But for fires, for hulks, it will be the speed, and fires have got their own upgrade. But the uni is very, very important here. Just allows you to be a little bit of a pain with your ships. Like all those late shots there, they'd all be hitting. And also, remember, Bengali bonus, regenerating ships. So if you're playing as the Bengalis, you just take a little bit of a fight. If it doesn't look like it's going well, sit back a bit. Chill. Build houses. Fix your eco. And then get back into it. Both players still massing. It's level masses now. And we're still waiting. And there's the university. First university. LoganJosh is on it. Brilliant. And ballistics will make a big difference. But, he's adding fish. Okay, so fish is going to be his way back into vills here. Not adding farms. It's just going to be fish. And we're fighting again in the middle. Bengali player is looking stronger here. And anytime they're not fighting, they're going to be getting regeneration. So this is the moment where I'd say, oh, just a couple of caravels in here will get their value. They're not super stacked, but there's enough of this. It's a big enough fight where you go, a couple of caravels will do the job. Ballistics in. That'll be a big difference to these fights as well. You can see now, LoganJosh has got more HP when full health. But whilst they're waiting, Bengalis will be stronger and stronger. And I think that's a uni at the back there. It is. So the ballistics timings won't be too much different. And now you're going to see that these shots are largely going to hit. And LoganJosh is going to follow. He's down 10 ships. Probably need to micro these now just to be paying a little bit more attention. I don't think we can fight like this. We're still going to try though. This will be a win for the Bengali player. Eventually. Eventually. I think it push. Got numbers. I think one of the things that I definitely forget this, and it's a very not so much high level, but it's a thought that as you start getting better, start thinking about, and certainly something I need to learn of as well, is if my opponent's backing away and they don't want to take a fight, why is that? And SpareHands has figured it out, come forward, and got the win. And we're at 1-1. If my opponent doesn't want to fight, maybe I should be fighting. And yeah, you can see, big difference. The Vils were only going to get further and further apart as upgrades were in, and it looked like there was eventually going to be Imp for SpareHands. He gets the win on his home map. And that means we will go to Splash Random for game number 3 of this best of 3. We're going to the decider, people. What do we think there? Good game, that one. New map. Meta still trying to be established. And SpareHands did the job. I liked the Oyster play, I think. Again, people need to start thinking about this. Incorporate on this map fishing ships to oysters. It means you don't have to build a mining camp as part of your fast castle build. It saves so much time. You can build the mining camp after you have clicked up to Castle Age. And even then, like these three, let me just get I'll get the speed up on these. I'll just switch over to the main game for everyone. So here's a Vil on gold, 22.8. And this is this post wheelbarrow? It's actually not post wheelbarrow, and it's not, okay, so that's base by the looks of it. Yeah, so Vils and fishing ships can gather from oysters and drop off to docks. 22.8 for this gold miner. 24 for the oystering ship. The fishing ship is 16.8 on deep fish plus more, travel time on both of them, right? And Villon thing, the key, the difference with this, and the reason why I like it, is you saw SpareHands had 7 sheep. So he had food under his TC for a very long time. And you can see how, yeah, that difference means that you can just leave. You can, even if you're going fast feudal, 2 fishing ships on oysters and then 2 or 3 villages on sheep is better than making a mining camp. You save 100 wood, even if it's fast feudal. So, yeah, Buggy. You can use villagers. You can drop off to dock. I think you were away when the oysters came out. Is that right? You went away earlier in the year for a bit. So yeah, the oysters can be used with the fishing ships. And yeah, even if it's a Vil, I'd consider it with a Vil too. You can either go Vil, because if you dock right next to it, these oysters are actually a little bit awkward. But yes. Hexy, thank you for the gifted sub there. Gifted to Mr. Dodo. He needs to rock up. Get Mr. Dodo involved, eh? Thank you for that. That's very generous of you. Mr. Dodo is a very good caster. He has a lot of great energy. And I'd love to be able to match it. Welcome along to game number 3. We have got LoganJosh against SpareHands. Best of 3. Very, very big game. Very important game. We have got LoganJosh in the northwest playing as the Persians. SpareHands in the southeast playing as the Spanish. This is splash random. This should be a standard game. Standard win condition start. Confirmed it is. Both players start with a lot of randomness. So, they're going to get their surroundings. They're going to start with a Cavalry Raider. They have 4 range, and I think this has got like 1 attack or something. It's really not that much. They also start with an Incendiary ship, which I believe is a Chronicles version of a demo ship. So, Castle Age demo ship. Happy to be proven wrong. And they're about to run into each other, and they may just both find out that they're not going to do anything here. If they're on patrol, bang. Bye-bye. Good start. Are the islands connected? So we've got rivers and rivers and rivers everywhere. But by the looks of things, no shallows. Which means they're going to have to transport the middle island. Oh, that's so awkward. That's so awkward. Okay, so that looks a little bit fortunate for SpareHands, I think. Hit mine. Yeah, they ran into each other. It's a bit of an unfortunate map. I do agree. As far as generations go, there's not a lot here. There's not a lot of food either. There are some boars around the place. It is, unfortunately, not amazing. But we're going to see how they go. So the Cavalry Raider will go around and collect sheep by the looks of it. There's a packet. What have we got here? Some Jaguars. Chatting to a boar. More Jaguars. But yes. Very, very good. Dock coming down. And fish, sheep, back dock. I think I like the front dock a bit more. Actually, this is a nice dock in the end. He didn't scout it. I don't think he scouted it. I think it's more luck than anything, but they got no idea how much water there is out there. They didn't get to scout a lot with their demos. Fair bit of idle time for SpareHands, I think. Yeah, unfortunate there. Scouting continues. And we're at live time. I am going to go to the toilet. I'm going to leave you in the hands of LoganJosh's base. So have fun with that. Hopefully there's nothing too crazy that goes on in the next minute. And I'll be back very soon. Alright, we're back. What have I missed? There's been 1 kill from LoganJosh and 1 loss for SpareHands. How's that happened? Is that because there's Navy out, or how have I missed a kill? Both players... A transport went down? I don't know. The demo... Yeah, but both players lost their demo. I guess one demo got killed and the other one didn't get killed. But they both demos went down. I guess that's just how they Capture Age displays the demos. Yeah, doesn't count as a loss if you've clicked it. Interesting. Okay. On... Oh, no. Wait. Oh, this is a big middle island, to be fair. There is a holy... Actually, I didn't look at this. The stone. There's so much stone here. 31k stone on the entire map. But just in this middle patch, there's 10k of that. Vils looking good. SpareHands will be Castle Age, but even then, what can you really do? Probably boom, right? Fast castle. Find some TC spots. Boom into like defensive water. Boom into defenses. Spanish can go... Spanish can like run around with conks here. Yeah, it's probably... I mean, I would say castle, but he's not on stone. Persians you can run around with fast fires, and I like that. Now, the beauty of Persians is the ability to add fish, the ability to add vils at a faster rate. So as long as you keep your production going, even though you're slower to Castle Age, your eco situation is not too bad. Because you are going... As long as you get your upgrades, keep your TC running, you'll be okay. You will be okay. I'm going to go water for now. Hey, there we go. 3rd time's a charm. War Galley upgrade coming in immediately. Oh, bear. Bear goes down. And remember, and just because I zoomed in on it there, relics are a thing. Relic victory is a thing. Can I double click on this bad boy? There's 6 relics. 6 relics? Yes, 6 relics. Okay. Spot the relics. 1. Who's got good eyes? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 on each island, 2 on each home island, and then 2 like right in the middle. Cool. Done. Sorted. 6 relics. If you can somehow land all 6, you will end up in with a countdown. Both players on stone now. 2nd TC for LoganJosh. So much res on this map. Go to what? 140? You could genuinely go to 140 vils as quickly as you can. Even say fish traps. Yeah, the uptime's not much has happened with the uptime. We're still on 1 TC. I guess we got a few more fish out the back, but LoganJosh has got a good situation. The Cav Raiders, so these Cav Raiders do nothing. They're not good. They're not cavalry archers. There's no one under the TC either, which is funny. They just keep charging it, to be honest. Third TC in the middle, I like it. Very good. LoganJosh is on it early. yep, still fighting. Because again, the Cav Raider doesn't do a lot. It's got some... Is that armor? Why is it not... It's not really copping any hits there. Fourth TC coming down now. Still one TC for SpareHands, and we're still fighting with these two bad boys. They're not doing enough. Unless you get your upgrades. You gotta get Fletching and Bracer. And even then, it's not even, doesn't look like it's affected by it. Fires are out, doing a bit of work, but 4 town centers keep the TCs running, and this is almost a slam dunk. TC's running, has got enough to afford some fires as well, just to be on the defense with the docks. Get 24 on, or actually maybe need a couple more with Persians. 26, 27 on food to afford the 4 TCs. And maybe with these villas, force down a castle would be nice. Or, yeah, put these ones on stone and then maybe a castle. Oh, we're going 5 TCs, 5 Persian TCs, people. Versus 1 Spanish TC. Okay, we are going the full boom. Full boom. LoganJosh is going. He's got nothing. Don't worry about it. He can't do anything to me. Cannon Galleons range a lot here. If he is able to click up, Spanish Cannon Galleons are going to take... They take out everything. They range... Okay, that TC's a bit safe, but... He's got water control. What do you do if you can't move? 1 TC play is, I would say, not the way you want to do this, but this is a hard map for a reason. You don't know what generation you're going to get. You don't know how close people are, and it's about adapting. And some people want to play on this map because it's so hard to figure out, and they back themselves to adapt well. Cav Raider goes down. LoganJosh only has Vils. Market now. That could even get denied. It won't get denied. It will go up. Oh, Vil needs a better rally point. Houses. Oh no, this poor Vil's run into the Jaguars. And she's going to go down. Down she goes. Sitting under the TC with fires. Why not? We're researching wheelbarrow in it. Persian TC, people. We're fighting a Persian TC with fire ships. Castle. Forward castle. Okay, here we go. Alright, this is what we want. A bit of action. Bit of action. Game-changing action here. And then, whoa, that's a risky castle, no? Given this one's gone up here, I feel like putting one, say, here would be nice. Or here. Or here. Or here. That's a seriously risky one. SpareHands will win the imp race as well. He needs to click. Get these people on gold and click imp. Please, you need this. This is your window. Your window is here. You need to get up because LoganJosh is going to boom his way out, adding a second TC at the back now. This is the window. We're still waiting, but this is where all the action is. There is nothing happening out the back there. Uh-oh, these two Vills are about to run into the Jags. One of them's low on health. Oh, and he's not even helping his mate. Her buddy's just selling her out. No. Oh, now he's going to cop the same fate. Well, you had it coming. Maybe if the two of you worked together, you would have been okay. Instead, you went alone. Oh, the conks are out. Still waiting on Imp, though. And that Imp timing is gone. And LoganJosh is going to win to Imp. LoganJosh is going to click up first. Yep. Clicks up first. That's... I think that's a missed opportunity. Gonna see monks. I can't stop conks, people. I don't know what to do with conks. I just struggle so hard. There's such a good unit in early castle, and I just don't know what to counter. Like, I get skirms, and then the skirms never hit. And it's just like, what am I doing? But I know what one of the... there are two counters that I know of. But they're both with the same bloody Civ. And that's with the Berbers, the Camel Archer and the Genitor. And yeah, look, monks are obviously good, right? If you can get enough monks. Because as soon as these things land two shots, it goes down. I mean, that's an insta conversion. Holy... Persian Conquistador on the field. Minute timing advantage for LoganJosh heading towards Imp. And again, do or die here. Loser is going to really struggle to get into the top 8. SpareHands is going to have some really good map difference. And I'm not sure about Bush ults, but he's got one win in every set. So his map difference is going to be quite nice if it comes down to map difference. But it's a lot better if you just win 3 sets. Oh, Monk goes down. LoganJosh first to Imp, and Treb is needed out of this. Well, actually, that's tough. This is why I would have liked the castle here. Because then you can make Trebs out of here. And yeah, there's going to be another castle. I think he's got the res to drop another one, which is good. But... conks go down. Maybe need Lightcav back up. Potentially. SpareHands will be up any second now. And I imagine this will be straight onto Trebs. And maybe even fast chemistry for... I'd love cannon galleons. Like, think about how much cannon galleons range out here as well. Especially Spanish ones. Does SpareHands have a... SpareHands has a window here, right? It's 61 Vils to 127. The window is now, and it really needs to happen ASAP. Or... Oh, that's a... Dare I say... Oh my god. If... Did that go down? Did he delete? He deleted. He deleted. Okay, deleted. He's building it around the other side. I'm going to be honest here, guys. I think a Wonder at home is not the worst play for SpareHands in this moment. Because it's going to take a lot of time for LoganJosh to work his way around. I wouldn't bother with this. I'd collect my 40 Vils. Maybe drop one at home. Make sure you've got water control. You can load up on ships. You've got plenty of res to use at home. Fast Imp into a Wonder and drop it right where it's out of range of water, or out of range of normal ships, and force the siege ships onto it. Maybe even delete the TC for it. A Wonder is not the worst play here. I think it may be his best shot. Because I think all of this is eventually going to get pushed. There's too many Trebs out. And this castle, this is a scary castle now. And there's a transport with a lot in it. There's another transport. Okay, this is scary now. Uh-oh. Oh no, this could get denied, guys. This could get denied. This could get denied. Oh, he's ejected just in time. That would have been a disaster if all that went down. But now this Cavalier, how are you going to defend those? LoganJosh has got too much. Yeah, this will all get pushed back eventually here. And it's going to be a Persian win. I think it'll be a matter of time. The boom was really strong from LoganJosh. And eventually, I think he'll wear this down. Oh, and if this does land... He's going again, and I think there's enough of a gap here to make this work. Yep, no ballistics. That's going to land. Treble lands. That's scary now. I don't think he's watching this. Oh, that's a risky castle, though. And a counter castle. Okay, he's watching now. But there's Cavalier. Oh, how do you micro this? I don't think this is going to work. The Cavalier will get in. And I think that's a problem. I like how he still went to drop a mill there with the berries. Good stuff. Castle is cancelled. Treb will go down, but Cavalier may still take it out anyway. Ships are going down to that castle. This castle will get denied. Everything else has largely been pushed back here, though. That looks like an escape party. 54 vils to 127. Masonry on the way. They're cannon galleons. They're here. Normal cannon galleons. Silver bullets. And they're going to... I think they're actually going to take this down. There's no one repairing. Masonry will come in, but it'll be too slow for this. Okay, SpareHands is going to hold for the time being. But there's too many Cavalier here. Like, where do you go now? There's a castle at home. They can just take all these vills out. Down to 53% worker efficiency. Did we lose the transport? I have a feeling the transport went down. I think the transport went down. 15 vils disappeared very quickly. I think SpareHands lost his transport. Maybe as he was trying to come back this way. Castle unfinished. Savar being researched now. And, I mean, yep. These Cavalier are still working away. There's no comeback potential here, is there? The transport with the Cav has just landed. LoganJosh calls the raiding party chant. Savar. No upgrade, no attack, but they're coming in. You can stop them there. You can stop them there. You can keep them going. Even the wildlife has had enough of SpareHands. And there it is. GG is called. Well done to LoganJosh. That is a 2-1 victory. And the job is done. You can see their speeds again. The Savar were made. The War Galley was made. 6 transport ships were made in the end. And a few monks in defense. Having a look at some of the stats here. Kills and losses, very similar. A couple of conversions on those conks. Lots of res collected, and that just went away very quickly as LoganJosh was quicker onto those town centers. So you can see, where's that castle age from? About here. And SpareHands was ahead earlier, but then the Persian TCs got cranking. And he got imp first. And it went all his way from there. There's the timings that you can see. Exactly 1 minute difference. The timeline. And finally, their APMs. What do we have there? A 126 at the end. That is the set. Well done to LoganJosh. That is Div 3 for the night done and dusted.